FunReviews here, and yes, I'm finally here to review Mass Effect 3. Now, once again, this review will not contain gameplay footage because I'm reviewing the PS3 version from the Mass Effect Trilogy collection. So, let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the story. So, Mass Effect 3 is what the whole Mass Effect Trilogy has been building up to. Yes, I know, we're getting Mass Effect Andromeda. So, the whole trilogy's been building up to this event. The Reapers have arrived, and they have taken Earth. So, it's up to you, playing Commander Shepard, to rekindle all of the friendships and relationships you've made over these 3 games in order to fight the Reapers and stop them once and for all. So, now, that's enough for the story. Let's move on to the presentation. For a PS3 game, Mass Effect 3 looks amazing. We've really come a long way from the so-so graphics from Mass Effect 1. But it still looks amazing. All of the explosions are really good. The Reapers are well modelled. The Normandy looks absolutely amazing, interior and exterior. As well as the new updated designs for all of the characters are really, really well done. Jack has... most of the characters have had new redesigns like Ashley, Jack, Caden if he survives. And all the other characters have had these major redesigns. But now, let's move on to the gameplay. Mass Effect 1 was more focused on story than combat. Mass Effect 2 was that perfect blend between story and combat. Mass Effect 3 is very, very combat focused. It's become less of an RPG shooter and more of a shoot with RPG elements. Which is fine. You can select a story which lowers the difficulty and improves the RPG elements of the game. Now, we do have new characters this time around, like we've got Javik, I think his name's pronounced, I don't do well with alien names, Javik, who is a Prothean, but you can only get him in a DLC. We also have James Vega, who is a soldier again, and just those are some of the new characters, but also back from Mass Effect 2, you can now use any weapon type with any class. But gone is the upgrading the Normandy section of the game, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to be able to upgrade it. The Normandy sort of have a big impact on the final battle, but now we've got war assets where making certain alliances, doing side missions, all come together to affect the ending of the game. But now let's move on to the final level. So you've done it. You've collected all of these war assets. You've rekindled your relationships with all of your friends and other characters. It's time to take on the Reapers. Now, throughout the game, Shepard's been having these dreams of a star child. And now, rant mode. After the Battle of Earth, which is amazing, you get to fight all of the different... You get to fight through every single type of Reaper you've ever fought through. But once you get to the gateway, which is the way up to the Citadel, which the Reapers are guarding, the Citadel fleet is trying to fight their way through. The second you get to the gateway, things fall apart in the ending. Now, we were promised wildly different endings where everything had been explained. But none of it's explained. For example, Sovereign, who is a big bad Reaper of the Reapers, it just flies off. Knowing that Shepard's a threat, fires a few lasers, and that's it. Then there's the Star Child, or as I'm calling him, the Star Brat, who makes things more complicated. Apparently, he's the voice of the Reapers, and the organics and synthetics will always be at war. I made a peace treaty between the Geth and the Quarians in my playthrough. So that's complete bull. And then, you've got to kill yourself to stop the Reapers. Then, you see the Normandy flying through the relay field, where the engines are destroyed, and then suddenly, Liara, who was on the ground with me, fighting, suddenly appears on the Normandy. Now, I know they did a Mass Effect extended cut, which improved the ending quite a bit, but it's still not what we were promised. But let's hope that Mass Effect Andromeda improves everything that we love about Mass Effect and rekindles all of that hope. Be the first to explore Andromeda. This is not a promotional ad. I just encourage you all to go get Mass Effect Andromeda when it's released on March 21st. So, and I'm going to give Mass Effect 3 a 7 out of 10. The ending really drops the points, and the lack of the RPG element really takes away from all that. But other than that, it's a fairly solid game. And I'll see you guys on the next Fun Reviews. Bye!